My dad.
My dad.
My dad.
My dad. My dad is right here. Well, not here, but here. A place that makes me think of my dad is Hollingshead.
Actually, he's kind of all up and down the entire Santa Ana River Trail.
My dad is right here in the kitchen.
In the driver's seat.
In Coronado.
Restaurants, my dad taught me, are places for people to connect. So Hollingshead makes me think of my dad because it's one of his favorite places to eat. They love him, they know him, and it's become a place that my entire family has loved to go.
The Santa Ana River Trail is the same trail that my dad rides his bike on a lot. When he started teaching me how to ride road bikes, this is the trail that he eventually took me on as well as my sister, Hannah, and the Santa Ana River Trail is just a reminder of the many lessons that my dad has taught me.
I've learned a lot from him, and I've talked to him a lot in this room. I've gotten a lot of life advice, baking and cooking advice. It's where I learn about our heritage, like sourdough.
The driver's seat reminds me most of my dad because I feel like it's the pinnacle of being a leader. The people in the car rely on you to lead them to their destination, to get there safe. My dad is the best leader I know.
It's important to me because this is where my mom and dad first lived when they got married together. All the shops and cafes really remind me of my dad because I can just imagine him walking through and just enjoying life and enjoying all the local businesses.
My dad is very intentional about connecting with people, remembering things that are important to them, embracing our community, looking out for them, extending help when we can. And so I think Hollingshead embraces that community as my dad does, and I think that's one of the big reasons why it reminds me of my dad when I go there.
The Santa Ana River Trail will always remind me of my dad and other trails like it, but if I had to pick one spot that really reminded me of time that I spent with my dad or lessons that I've learned from my dad, this is probably the best reminder of that.
I think a big part of my life just revolves around growing in the kitchen, finding new things, fun activities, and I got that love from my dad.
It was my dad that said that your car is a representation of who you are. How you keep your car is how you keep yourself. And because of that, I've tried pretty hard to keep my car clean, so to represent who I am. So Dad, thank you. Thank you for being such a role model to me and all of my siblings on how to be a good leader.
I hope you feel all of the love today, and I hope you know how grateful I am for you. You are very intentional, and you've taught me the value of intentionality with my relationships and in life.
Thank you for teaching us to have fun and to be kind to everybody.
I know it's not always easy to be a dad. I know that there's a lot of lessons that you kind of have to teach yourself and a lot of things that you have to figure out for the first time and share that with us. And I want you to know that we will always appreciate that and appreciate you for all the things that you do for us.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Thank you for really creating who I am, with the help of Mom, of course. But I have said this before, I just think you and I are very similar, and you have really shaped who I am as a person. And I appreciate all that you've done for me, whether it's tough love or giving me space, or just being super supportive.
Aww.
Just okay, that's it.
Cheers to you, Dad. It's a lot of gluten.
Oh my god, I feel like Mom.